Welcome to Minami Lane. You're here to help me, right? This street is so sad and empty. I'm sure a boba cafe here will transform it into a vibrant neighborhood. Let's do this. Bobalicious. Who doesn't love bubble tea? Mission: have 15 villagers and 75% satisfaction. Build a boba shop. Win in 12 days or less. Alright, let's change the colors. So this is kind of like you get to decide how many noodles you want, how much pork, how much shrimp, and how much profit you want to make on each bowl. But you have to kind of consider what the customers of the street want and price it accordingly. So for now, I'm going to make a guess and say they want 2 pork, 2 noodle, 2 egg, and 1 shrimp, and I'll take a $5 profit. Actually, yeah, let's do $5. Wait, I forgot to tell you something important. If you select villagers, they'll tell you what they think. Try it on someone who comes out of shop. They might have interesting things to say. Alright, so she wants less shrimp. They like the price. Less shrimp. And they also like the price. So you can also pick up trash, and you get extra money for doing that. Alright, so we got a 10 out of 10 for price, which means we can keep it the same, or we can see if they'll still pay and be happy for a little bit more. But really, it looks like if I just change the shrimp, then I'm gonna be okay. Alright, let's see how this day goes. Ooh, this one wants less eggs. Perfect price. Less eggs. Less eggs. Ooh, found the hidden raccoon. Less eggs. Ooh, we're getting really close. So it looks like I can do less eggs and then see if I can get more profit this time. See if I can get a $6 profit. Nice. I love the price still. Perfect recipe. Nice. Okay, so it looks like I probably need to make it a little bit cheaper so that they're completely satisfied with the price. But the recipe is perfect, so I can go ahead and put in more people and a new shop. Alright, let's take $5 profit. ahead and build another modern house. Yeah, that's good. Alright. Alright, perfect tins. Something that's also really important is to build parks and stuff like that so that you can add beauty. And later on in the game, there's going to be cats that you can pet. And the more beautiful the street is, the more cats that will show up. And that gets you money, and everyone's just happier. So let's go ahead and build a park. Keep with the theme. You can also speed up the time if you feel pretty confident with the day. Alright, so as you can see, I only have one park, so my beauty isn't the best right now, but we can continue to build parks and more shops. Here's the cats that I was telling you about. But you can only build one building a day, so you kind of have to be smart about which building you want to do. And do you want more beauty? Do you want more people? Or do you want to try to make more profits? I think I'm going to try to get more profits so I can build more stuff. Alright, I believe they did not want shrimp. 2 noodles, 2 pork, and 1 egg with a $5 profit. Let's check. Yeah. So today my total sales went from $45 to $70, which is nice. I didn't even add any more people, so. Alright, so my goal is to finish in 12 days or less. I'm about to go on to day 7, and I'm really close to satisfaction. And if I build one more apartment, then I'll have 15 villagers. Very nice, it jumped up to $100. Alright, let's see. Still need to work on my beauty, and I need to build a boba tea shop. So my next goals would be another park or a boba tea shop. Yep. Let's go with a boba tea shop for now, and that may allow me to hit my goal. So since it had 2 stars, that means that they're willing to pay a little bit more so I can make more profits, but they're still younger, so you gotta keep it kinda cheap. Let's go with this one. Alright, let's try adding some cream. Maybe, yeah. They're younger, so maybe they'll like more sugar, but yeah, let's try that. And let's take a $5 profit again. See how that works out. First customer. Oh, less sugar. More tea, less sugar. Less whatever that is. More tea. Alright, so Boba Cafe made $35, bumped my total sales to 125. They're not a big fan of the recipe, but they love the price. So we said more tea, less sugar, and less of the whatever the other thing was. Alright, more tea, less sugar, and less of this. Nobody said anything about the cream. And let's keep it... Actually, let's try to get $6 profit, and if they don't like that, we'll drop it back down to 5. And might as well build another shop, or a park, sorry. Less cream, less cream. Yeah, that's definitely a main theme, is just lowering the amount of cream that's in there. Ooh, I win. Find all of those in a mission. What's really nice about this game too is if you're really locked in and want to play on the same street, you can click keep playing and you can play as long as you want on that street. So if you're trying to like 100% a mission or whatever, get all of your achievements, you can do that. But for now, we're just going to move on to the next mission. Only old people live here. And they told me they would love that to change. Can you make the street livelier by attracting younger neighbors? Alright, so the mission for this street is have more use than elders, 80% satisfaction, and earn $250 per day, even with 9 buildings or less. You can now improve your buildings in the upgrade panel. So now we can upgrade. And now we have old people. Nice, and we can save their thoughts just in case we forget. So like I said earlier, old people have a little bit more money, so they're willing to pay more money compared to the youth, so you can make more profits on them. But let's leave this recipe. They like it and they love the price. But we have 500 bucks to spend, so let's go ahead and add 5 villager. Actually, let's hold off. Can make it more beautiful. Alright, they're already 95% satisfied after the first day. But I only made $75, and I, of course, have more elders than youth, so we need to put in a house for youth. Okay, I clearly do not have enough, so we will have to go another day, and then I'll have enough. Ooh, somebody left an apple up here. Okay, so now their satisfaction's at 95%. Still not making enough per day. Alright, let's go ahead and open up that new youth house. And on this street, they like green and... was that brown? Can't tell. That one beside me is green on green, but let's go... yeah, let's just do this. Ooh, that was obvious. Alright, so this specific shop, the youth seem to not like it very much, but we're gonna build them their own ramen shop. Alright, so not sure what they like with ramen yet. I'm gonna guess 2 noodles, 1 pork, 1 egg, 1 shrimp. And they did like the $5 profit before, so we're gonna stick with that. You want more eggs? Price is good. More noodles. So it looks like more eggs and more noodles as of now. But the price is really good. Yeah, let's leave it like that. And what's nice now is that I can upgrade these. So I can either have more villagers, more beauty, or with the shops, I can increase the cost of the food by giving it another star, or I can add beauty. But let's look at our goals. We need one more youth, and our satisfaction's looking pretty good, but we need to be earning a lot more money. Okay. So I think to do that, do I have enough? Yes, I do. Less shrimp. Oh yeah, they do not like shrimp. More noodles. Yes, as you can see, I make quite a bit more with the elders rather than the youth, even though it's the same amount of people. Alright, so they said they wanted less shrimp and more noodles. They love noodles. Let's go ahead. I have $163. Make this more beautiful. Alright. Awesome. So yeah, perfect everything. So now we just have to figure out how to make more money. let's just go ahead and start the day. Alright, so they just gave us that hint that elders like higher prices more because they trust it more. So if you make it too cheap, then they're not going to buy from you, which is nice. I think our goal will probably be to add more elders, even though at the end we need more youth, but they give us a lot of money. Alright, I believe if I make it more beautiful, there's a chance that they'll be more satisfied. And that's kind of what we're looking for right now. They need to be at least 80%, and I'm at 77. So outside of that, I just need to make more money. And if I can upgrade this to another star and make it a little bit more expensive, then the older people will actually pay for it, compared to the youth who probably won't pay as much. So that worked. We made it to 84% satisfaction. Now our last goal is to get $250 or more, and we still have 2 buildings to spare. Ooh, and I can build a bookstore. Alright, let's go ahead and start the day. Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade this noodle shop. Go ahead and increase the price. I could make this park a little bit more beautiful. No, I can't. Never mind. I can this one though. Alright, so the price is a 9 out of 10 because I think they think it's a tiny bit expensive, but the recipe still is perfect, obviously. But I still made almost $100. Alright, so we need to fix the price just $1 cheaper. I still make $10 a bowl. And then let's see. I think I want to save up for a bookstore because, as you can see, it's 2 stars, so I can make more money, and I get to diversify the street, so that helps me out too. I need 250, and I'm at 26, so I think one more day, and I'll be okay. And what's really nice about this game too is you're not just sitting and waiting. You get to actually like pick up trash, which gets you more money, and you get to find those hidden raccoons, which makes it pretty fun. It would be pretty boring if I was just like, oh, well, everything's working out, and I just wait. I mean, it'd be peaceful, but overall fun. It was a nice touch. This is also an indie game, and I believe I saw it was kind of like a couple made it together. So it's only like, I think I paid like $2 and something for this game, and you get quite a bit of time. Basically, if you do sandbox, or if you just sit on the same level, you can play this game for as long as you want. Or if you want to try to beat the game, it says 2 to 4 hours. Alright, so yeah, that made the price perfect. Everybody's happy. We have 86% satisfaction. Beauty isn't perfect, but it's getting there. So once I buy the bookshop, this will move up. So that'll increase my satisfaction. Alright, I have quite a bit of money, so we're going to build that bookstore. Now, just like the ramen shops, the old people like different stuff than the young people, so you have to try to figure out exactly what they like. Honestly, because old people spend more, my goal would be to sell to the old people, even though there's less of them. So if I can figure out what they like and set up the shop for that, then I'll be doing pretty good. And then later on, if I need to, I can set up one for the young people. I'll take a guess and say they like fantasy, maybe a novel, and a comic book. Let's make profits on the fantasy book, $4, novel $4, and comic book $3. See how that goes. Okay, so they only like one thing. I'm not sure what that one thing is. Sometimes you'll get lucky and they'll say, I'm glad that they have a fantasy book, or something like that. Well, I targeted towards the elders, but it seems like the youth like my books more in that shop. Okay, yeah. So, old people or elders liked the price, but not the selection. And the youth came out and bought quite a bit. But again, I am trying to aim towards the elders first and then the youth. So, alright. I am going to guess that they like the fantasy book, and I'm going to switch out the comic book and the novel for a language book, and let's do manga or manga, I don't know how to say that. And then the price, I can make $3 more profit and $3 more profit. Alright, let's see how this goes. Okay, so they like the language books. And a lot of people's going into the bookstore. Two things. Two things. Two things. So they like the language books for sure. I think the youth likes the novel. So if I had to guess, the youth probably like novels and the manga or manga, and old people like language. Oh, they liked it the same. So that probably tells me that I can get rid of... Actually, let's get rid of this one and put it in a travel guide and see how well that does. Just make it $3 profit again, match the language book. I do have a lot of money to spend. Let's look at our goals again. Okay, I can build one more building. And I only need to make $8 more in a day, and then I'm completely done. Sure, let's go and do this. Alright, let's see how this goes. Okay, so they like the language books for sure, but it looks like they only liked one thing today. But I might have made enough to go ahead and complete the mission, so it won't matter. Yeah, I did. Nice. Thank you. Alright, let's do... I think we could do maybe one more mission, and then I'll end the video. And hopefully by this time you guys are already asleep. But where are all the cats? People told me they missed them. I heard they only hang out in cute little streets. But this one looks terrible. It needs some serious makeover. Start by recycling useless buildings, then beautify your street. Maybe some cats will come. Alright, so we need to finish the mission with 6 buildings or less. Build a florist and attract 4 cats per day. Pet 20 cats before completing a mission. Service Center. This building offers service such as recycling and recustomizing buildings. It might come in handy to complete your mission. You unlocked cats. Okay, so clearly I don't need this many of these. But let's go ahead and run it and see which ones they like right now. Okay, they like nothing from D-Mart. So if we need to get rid of something, it's that one. D-Mars. See what they got. Oh, they do not like that. Okay. Try soda and a latte. Try the other foods. Oh well, I gotta pick one. Alright, let's just try that out, and let's see if I can get rid of... A, B, C, D. Recycle. Yes. let's just... Actually... Let's put in... Yeah, let's do this. They like lighter colors here. Alright, let's do it. I like the little, when you click on, they're like, hi, hello. Alright, let's see how they felt. Honestly, the selections are pretty good. Prices. I don't, with F Mart, they don't like how cheap it is. And probably the same thing here at E Mart. So let's make F Mart and E Mart cheaper. Or, sorry, more expensive. Yeah, I was only making $1. See, there's 3. Yeah, I need to make more. What? The youth, like, they will not tell you. They'll just be like, wow, I like how cheap it is. And they'll be happy with that. But the old people will remind you, hey, this is too cheap. Okay, I think I can leave it like this so I can make a little bit more money. I'm doing okay on money, but I can only have really 3 shops at the most. And I need a park for beauty. So, oh, and I need a florist. So really, I can only have 2 shops. One park, or one of these, the florist, and then the 2 houses, which I can upgrade these. So let's go ahead and build this. Maybe they'll get us some cats coming in. Alright, let's go. Ooh, there's a cat. Okay, so the youth like the lattes and teriyaki. So when I narrow it down to 2 shops, one for the youth and one for the elders, I know that. Oh, where was that cat? Oh, there it is. Nice. Okay, I'm not doing terrible, but I'm not doing great with how much money I'm making. So let me see again what they really liked. So the elders were happy with B, E, and F. B, E, and F. Let's look at A. I know they like... Okay, so they either like the corn dog or they like the soda. But B, E, and F. Soda, noodle, latte. Soda, noodle, same thing. Okay, so I think they like the soda, the noodles and the latte, so let's get rid of teriyaki and try corn dog maybe? Let's raise the price so that they think it's like high quality expensive. Okay, so we're keeping F Mart and let's keep what did I say they liked? No teriyaki and I think latte. Yeah. But not sure what else that the youth likes. Let's try a corn dog. And we need to keep the profits relatively small for the youth so that they'll actually shop. Okay, so I said I'm keeping B and F. So let's get rid of A. Let's change this one to Kid Mart instead of Kmart. And old or we instead of Toys R Us. Or should I say Old R Us? Old R Us. Alright, let's see how those go. And now I have 3, 6. What did I not account for? Oh, I will have to get rid of... I don't know if I can get rid of this building. guess whenever I get the florist, I will have to get rid of one of these shops and target the florist at either the youth or the elderly. Okay, let's go ahead and... Actually, I can use some. Let's make it, spend it all on this. So maybe I can hit 4 cats. Here's a cat. Oh, they like teriyaki too. Did I put that? Their cat? Ooh. I felt that, Kithri. Okay, well, they like teriyaki. Okay, so remove corn dog, add teriyaki. I feel like that's what I had before, and they only like 2 items. Well, I know they like teriyaki. I'm pretty positive I saw them say they liked latte. Let's keep it like this. Maybe. Let's go ahead and raise the price. Hey, I'm getting a lot of cats early. Okay, I think the problem is the corn dog. Let's try soda. Really, my only 2 options are soda or instant noodles, because they didn't like that thing in the bottom left. So I think this will be 10 out of 10 for the youth. And maybe they don't like, maybe the elderly don't like instant noodles. Maybe they like corn dogs. Let me see how much it costs to get the florist. 300, and I need more people. There we go. Okay, it is corn dogs. Okay, I perfected Kid Mart. I don't know why I'm struggling so much with the elderly on this one. Okay, let's get rid of the latte and go back to soda, maybe. Maybe that's the difference. Okay, so I know for sure it's instant noodles and teriyaki. Instant noodles, teriyaki. Instant noodles, teriyaki. Instant noodles and teriyaki. Ooh, don't forget the cat. Have I had 4 cats today? I don't know why I'm really focusing so much on this when I know I'm gonna have to build a forest anyway. Okay. So soda is the problem. I feel like I've already done this combination, but we'll try it again. I really need to save up the $300 for the florist, so I need to stop paying for beautification. But I'm still at 3 out of 4 cats in one day. But the florist also gives me a lot of beauty, so once I buy that, then hopefully one more cat will come, and I just need 2 more to complete this. Alright, let's do it. Alright, that store does not matter anymore, and I just need to focus on the forest now, once I buy it. Cool. Let's stick with their theme, flyer colors. Alright, let's try... I may be able to make $10 profit, but let's try it. Okay. That was close. Okay. So I'm mainly just focusing on what do the elderly people want with the florist, and I'm gonna get rid of their shop guess they wanted less of these two. I'd guess since they got rid of those, they may want more daisies or more tulips. And they were okay with the price, so maybe I can bump it up $1 more. Alright. Let's go ahead and get rid of their shop. Make this more beautiful. And then save the rest of my money. Let's see what they have to say about the flowers. No, don't go away. More tulips. More tulips. More roses. I thought they said that they wanted less. It looks like they want more of everything. But nobody's complained about the price. Ooh, I win! And I got an achievement. Complete the optional objective in Mission 3. Cats everywhere. I'm so happy to hear them purr. Ooh, another achievement. Perfect street. In Mission 3. I'd love to stay here forever and pet them more, but we have work to do. Alright, so that's going to be the end of my first video. I hope that you guys liked this video game and my commentary, and hopefully I wasn't too much, and hopefully you're already asleep. If you liked the video, please subscribe, like, share, comment, and let me know what video games you'd like me to play next while you fall asleep. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one.